Hey y'all. So I have a story to tell you real quick. Um Yesterday when I went on that hike, and I went up that the ravine trying to get away from the cattle, mainly the bull who was snorting at me. Um Me afraid of bovine, but bovine with balls might be a different thing here. Anyhow, I didn't realize I had broken my bag. And when I did realize it, it was like halfway up. And I didn't realize that I had put my fob in the bag. I remember doing it, but I didn't realize it was in the bag and it was small enough to come out of the hole. So last night when I'm packing everything and I'm going to go, I'm like, where's my car key? Where's my fob? Then you get that realization when you're like, where the hell that fob is at, out there somewhere. So started getting everything in knots for a little bit while. And I said, let me just go to sleep. I'm going to go to mass early because they start really early. They have different worship times and different levels of worship. So it starts at 4 in the morning and then goes on from there. And I was attending all of these. So I said, you're not going to let that disrupt you with God. He'll help you get this right. You're going to go out there and you're going to find it. So I went to my early worship, had my breakfast, came back, went to mass, formal mass where you get the communion. And right afterwards, I had to clean out my place, sweep it out, get everything packed, because that's part of the thing of the monastery. You contribute so that the cost isn't a lot for them. Anyhow, and I cleaned out my room and threw away the garbage, took the linen downstairs and did all my stuff, and then I headed to the car, packed everything in the car, and came back, double checked everything, and then went back on my walk. Same walk I did yesterday. Same walk I did yesterday that I did in 2 hours. I powered walked that in 1 hour, looking for the fob. I was talking to God like I do when I'm crazy. I do all the time, so I must be crazy all the time. And I was doing all kind of stuff to the birds, talked to the raven and all the other little birds, and I said, guys, you like to pick up stuff from the ground. Help me, find it. When I finally shut up somewhere on that trail and I looked down because I heard the bird like twittering away, like trying to tell me, calm down. And then I looked down, there it was. Do you understand that I was on an animal's trail, cattle trail? Cattle's meander everywhere. So me trying to follow a trail that I was tracking myself from looking at the bottom of my shoes and looking at the pattern and trying to keep to that pattern on the ground. Not realizing I had been walking all over that place, but trying to go backtrack on the one that I walked up from, because that's why I knew I lost it. Went all the way down to the river's bend. Saw where I left my stuff when I was down there, and I had to get up and go from the bull, and saw all the remains of the animals there, as far as their stuff, and walked up, and I almost gave up. I said, I'm gonna have to think plan B. And that's when I stood quiet to think what would be plan B, but nothing was coming to mind except this little bird. And then when I looked over, I looked down, laying right there and wide open. It could have been under leaves, it could have been in bushes, it could have been anywhere. Wide open, right there. Wide open. God is good. During my talks out there with him, I had told that I was going to dedicate prayer time more devoutly, and I'm going to. I needed to share this as a witness. I needed to share this. That was a freaking miracle.